Hey, what's up, Paul and Paula? I wanted to get these out to you guys, these basic shoulder movements that I think can help with everything that you guys are dealing with. And they are pretty subtle, but at the same time, I think that it's so important, especially with you, Paula, on that right side, having those shoulder issues and, for both you guys, having just history there with, anywhere between specifically the shoulder and then all the musculature that connects to those areas, meaning tight neck, etc. So I say that because most of these are going to be for time or duration, and they're all zero weight or lightweight. And sometimes that can be like, oh man, I want to do more. These aren't the ones to push. The moves to push would be good solid squats, bodyweight squats, good solid rows. Like, my hopes is that these moves make those moves easier. And then you'll be able to build more strength in those, right? So we went through a couple and we have a few variations here, but the first one is external rotation of the arm. So I'll be side lying, right? And my elbow, I just want to show you before I go down, elbow is really tight. And when people do this opener, right, two things happen a lot of the time. One is the elbow floats out, right, and it becomes this weird arm move, but you really want to keep that pinned in so that you work the internal rotation. Internally rotators. What I mean is they're super deep, right? And so it's an external rotation, but it's not the superficial musculature, okay? So that's one. And then two that usually happens with people is you'll see them open up, and since it's tight, they'll move the rest of their body. But we don't want that either, because it's not a trunk exercise. So the movement itself, if I'm down, and I feel comfortable with my head being down, but you might want a little pillow or a little prop here, right? And just make sure that I'm 90 degrees in the elbow, right? I'm not here, I'm not out here. And then I'm just taking it. It's a 3 count down. 3, 2, 1. 1, 3, 2, 1, 2. And I keep working that 3 count down, 1 count up. Tight fist for right now because we're not using a weight. And I would do 15 reps of those. Well, let's say this. 10 to 15 reps. There should be no pain. So if you get to like rep 8 and you're feeling pain, that's enough. There's zero pain in this one, but you should be able to work it up to 2 sets of 15 reps on each arm with zero pain. Once that happens, then we grab that chicken noodle soup and you do the same thing. But I'm guessing for this week, you guys are going to be just on the body weight. If that changes, send me an email, let me know, and I'll talk to you more about how to set that can up, okay? The second one is just a stretch, and that was lying on your back, arms open, right? And so when I'm there, let's see, I need to give you a little better view, yep. So when I'm here, we were noticing like going from a W to a Y. So something like this. W to a Y. Right? That you're having some pain there, Paula. So even when you pulled your elbows in tight, that was some pain. Right? So what I'm thinking is for Paula, we got the T, hands are right out from the shoulders. Our pinkies flare up towards the ceiling. But remember, that rolling happens from not the wrist, not the elbow, but rotation of the shoulder. And you'll just hang out here. Paula, for you, you're going to go chin tucked. PD for you as well, but lengthen the back of your neck while you hold that position. Okay? Make sure your spine is nice and long, your neck is long, and you got 3 great points of contact: back of head, shoulders, and tail. The last thing I would say is, your low back shouldn't be flattened on the ground, but it's definitely, just a hand width could fit there. It's snug, so that all the stretch is in the chest. Now PD for you, you could stay here, right? This just is beneficial to you as well. But you and I played with bringing that elbow in tight, seeing if I can keep my hands down. Open the chest. So let's say it like this, no matter Paul or PD. Option 1 starts here. Holding this for 90 seconds, pinky side up, hold. Long spine, long neck. Once that's doable for 2 sets, then you graduate to starting to pull those elbows in, but keep those hands down and shoulders open. And it's the same duration hold, 90 seconds here. And you're going to keep working on that until you can get your elbows tight to your body and still keep that open, which isn't easy to do. But that would be the first start there, okay? And then the third and last one is on the ground, and you kind of bring it all together here. So let me show you facing away from you, so excuse me there. But I'm going to have a 90-degree bend in my hip, 90-degree bend in my knees. My knees are going to stay down. My hands are together. Again, I could have a pillow here if I needed. And then my raising thumb and nose stay in alignment as far as I can. Once I can't keep those 2 points in alignment, that's as far as I go. Then I come back. Now as I get open here, my knees are going to want to come apart and pull off the floor. Don't let that happen. That's the stretch. The other piece is I'm going to pull my right shoulder blade in this case towards my spine so that when I open up, I can actually open my chest and feel that stretch through, right? This is going to be a tough deal, I think, for you, Paula, because you're going to feel like you should be able to go further, but your shoulder's not exactly ready. So go to wherever you can. What you might find is that by rep 1, 2, 10, it actually starts to feel better and you're able to get more range. And then PD, we had a discrepancy, I think, between left and right, quite a bit so. Not only on the rotators, but on the chest openers. That's okay. Respect wherever it is. Keep your knees connected and keep that nose and thumb alignment, right? And so for that one, I would do 2 sets of 15 reps per side. And actually thinking about it, what I would probably do is go a set of rotator cuff, right, side lying, 1 set on one side, 1 set on the other. Then I'd go to my opener, 90 seconds, whether it's T or W. Then I would go to my openers this way, right, a set of 15. Then I would go back and start again, rotator cuff, static hold, big time openers. And that would be 2 rounds of all 3 moves. And this could be done anytime during the day. If you can do it before you hop on a computer, that's always great. If you can do it after getting off a computer, that'd be great. I think that's it. If you have questions with that, please let me know. All right, guys. See ya.